Here just before midnight last night. Tell Mary thanks a lot. That's how it starts. People texting the show all the time. And because I always see them, I can grab them. You want me to read this for you?
Sure.
Okay. Because cheerleaders are hardwired into heterosexual males' psyches, I stopped at a local Arby's and got the mozzarella sticks. Mary lied. No Bronco berry anymore. Didn't we say that? That they had discontinued it?
Someone texted in and said they discontinued it, but Bill said he had it Friday. I have not had Bronco berry sauce in probably 2 years.
And I wasn't even aware it existed
Right.
until you guys mentioned it.
I mean, I had it on Friday. I did not imagine that. But I did hear that the
No Bronco
Lakewood,
berry anymore is what this person says.
the Lakewood one didn't have it, but
Maybe they only give them to you with the jalapeno poppers. This person ordered the mozzarella sticks.
yeah. I
Did
mean,
they
I think
ask for a side of it?
Well, I assume that's how they found out that they didn't have it.
they asked for a bowl of it. They're like, oh, we're out of bowls of Bronco
Hey,
berry
could I get a
sauce.
Pyrex glass bowl full of... Hope she enjoys her ill-gotten influencer rewards.
Rewards.
Influencer. No foot pics now for me because I can't trust Mary anymore.
Oh, God.
Who knows? She might substitute old Montgomery Ward catalog pictures for...
You know that's what I'm
Wow,
doing.
that's a deep cut, homie. The Montgomery Ward catalog. Why do Mary's feet look like they're from the 1950s? It was just the style of the time.
Listen.
Yeah. Well, what's the email for foot pictures?
SantoraToes@gmail.com.
All right. So get them in there. If you have any weird, she specializes, as I understand it, in weird and kinky requests.
Come on, send it out.
But it's all ankle down.
Knee down, but yes.
Oh, knee down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Show a little calf.
Oh, people can pay for calf.
Yeah.
I
show a
didn't
little
know
calf.
that.
Is that
All
no
right.
charge?
What's
No,
that?
The higher
no.
up they go, the higher the charge.
I've gone mid-thigh down for one guy, and that was enough charge. But he's regular.
I got,
Oh, so
I got a Mary.
He gives me a lot of money.
I got Mary belly picture for free.
Oh, God. He's not having a good morning.
oh, just this morning.
We're just all over the place. There's a lot happening. There's not a lot happening in my life, and I don't know how to handle that. That my life is pretty normal and pretty good right now, all things considered. And so the traumatized addict inside of me is like, set something on fire, hurry, things can't be good for too long. So I'm feeling very restless. And this morning in particular, a comedy work thing came up that I was texting Bill about. And then it kind of just sent me into a spiral. And I was like, you know what? Nothing matters. I'm going to jump off a bridge. I'm going to eat a Big Mac. I'll let you know how it goes. And then the Big Mac did not help, Alan. I don't know if you know this.
Just back up a little bit because
Go ahead.
I'm not clear on what happened. You're a comedian.
I am a comedian.
Something about comedy sent you down a negative path.
Yes, it's an issue I've been dealing with for a few months that has yet to be resolved. And I keep giving the people that the issue is with chances to resolve it.
Oh, this is a business situation,
Yes.
not a creative situation.
Not a creative
Gotcha.
situation. This is a business decision. And I finally pulled the plug on this specific business decision. And I was very frustrated.
This is
And-
your social media, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I fired my social media team today. That's what I did.
Because Mary's an LLC. Now, did the LLC fire them?
No, well, sure.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You send them a form letter from the LLC.
I sent them an email.
You don't text them. You go,
No.
listen, guys, I don't know what to tell you. My LLC just told me.
This came down from corporate.
Well, that's
guys.
right. Isn't that that's the whole point of incorporating, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I have to do all the business stuff for me myself now because when my agent died, I didn't replace him. So I have to do all the business things now myself, which is the reason I had an agent.
Yes.
I
Because I
offered to
hate-
be your agent.
Shut up, Bill. I didn't replace him, and so I represent myself now, which I hate.
Yes.
It was more than worth all the money I was paying him to do that. But I don't have an LLC. I would think the whole point of being incorporated like you are is to send letters to people under the auspices of the LLC. They don't
Well,
know
it's
it's,
mostly just for text stuff.
but they
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
really
it's.
just for taxes. Because people that I work with know that they're talking to me.
Well,
Right.
they
They
should
don't think they're talking to somebody else.
That's your fault. You should have. You say you got to talk to the head of my LLC.
Well, you can.
They don't know that's you.
I give you a new persona.
What's your new persona?
So
I'm
I-
going to send this to the group
Go
chat
ahead, yeah.
only.
I was having a bad time And so I don't drink or smoke weed or gamble. So what I did is I went and got a Big Mac, and I ate it, and all the fries, and a Coke, and I felt very sick. And I sent Bill a picture of me sitting at a red light with my whole belly out. I was like, I've made a mistake. This was not a good choice. I feel like I'm going to die. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, you're not sending the picture, are you, Bill?
I sent it.
It's a picture of my belly.
But then I sent.
But he edited it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't.
You don't like my belly?
But all right, but look at
It's a good belly.
Look at the edit I did.
But Bill did
What
a really good
edit?
edit. And he added eyeballs on a baseball cap.
I do like the baseball cap. From the Clink Room. I recognize that
You
anywhere.
look like a South Park character.
Uh-huh. You were having a bad time with a Big Mac. Okay.
It tasted good for like 2 bites, and then I'm like, I have to finish this.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this now?
It's 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles,
Extra
onions.
pickles.
Oh, God, extra pickles.
Love a
You were like, hey, you know all those pickles you guys put on this giant hamburger?
Give me more.
Not enough for me.
Yeah.
I need more pickled cucumbers.
Yes.
Bad time to be in love or do anything else. Grand Funk Railroad on the Buzzard. These guys, by the way, are in Akron tonight. Grand
Oh.
Funk
Hey.
doing the Goodyear Theater.
Nice.
With, by the way, if you care, the band opening for Grand Funk tonight, I think there might be a couple of tickets, is a band called the Subliners. These are kids. They were the ones that won this year's
Rocket
Tri-C Rock Off. Is that what they call it? The
Something like
Tri-C
that,
Rock
yeah.
Tri-C Rock Off. So Grand Funk, if you're into them, because who's in Grand Funk, Bill? Mark Farner,
Mark Farner.
the bong rattling bass of Mel Shocker, the competent drum work of Don Brewer. I think Don Brewer is the only one left in the band, though. All the other guys, I think, are gone. But we saw him open for Bob Seger a few years ago. I think Bruce Kulick, who was in Kiss for a long time, is in Grand Funk now. Of course, Grand Funk from Flint, Michigan. Flint Town. And so Mary's bad time with a Big Mac and that belly, Christ,
It's a good belly.
could translate into a good time for you if you're into Grand Funk and didn't know that they were doing the Goodyear Theater tonight in Akron. Hashtag not an ad, but I do like Grand Funk a lot. Okay, so you choked down this Big Mac and sent Bill a photo of your distended belly.
I
That's
was
the
in
only
middle
way
of
that
a
it could be
spiral,
described.
and it just felt right.
You were in a spiral, okay?
Yeah.
But then again, and I know at the risk of asking you guys the same question
Here we go.
that I've asked before, I guess I still don't understand. You guys have talked about like eating until, I don't know, you're going to burst. And I've always said, but you know you're going to feel worse.
Yeah, I feel worse than I ate cake when I got to the work. There
When
was
you got
You're
leftover
only
you
cake.
you
looking
got
for
home
the
and ate
moments.
cake?
There
The
was-
moments
no,
when you're
I
eating
got
feel
here,
great.
There was cake here from a party yesterday, so it was
Day
stale.
old from Dan Kensinger's
Yes.
25th anniversary birthday party.
So I
or
came into
whatever.
the kitchen and me and Cody were exchanging a bitch sesh, and I ate the rest of the cake. It was like one. It was like a
So
half
you were,
a slice.
you
There
were
wasn't
eating
much
his
left.
day-old anniversary cake in our kitchen.
Backpack on. I didn't even come into the studio first. I did
How-
not even drop my stuff off in this studio. I beeline for the kitchen to eat that
I
old
must
cake.
not have gone into the kitchen at all today because I was the only one here until like 1:45, and I didn't even know there was cake in the kitchen. So I must not have gone in the kitchen at all today.
Guess not.
So you ate the rest of the day-old cake.
It was like one. It was like a sliver. There was not much left.
What
at
was
all.
Poundcake complaining about?
What
Internet.
were you bitching about? Oh yeah, price of internet.
The price of the internet? What does that mean?
Like when you get home service internet, it's
Oh,
like
service.
$150 a month.
I'm paying.
I thought he meant the price of the internet.
Like
I'm
the
like, I
moral
think it's free.
price of
Yeah,
it.
right. Yeah.
The
I
moral
gotta get
price.
off. It's no good. You mean the price to access the internet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't have internet at my new
ISP.
place yet.
Oh.
So and I work from home, so I'll just go into the office until I get.
I was gonna say just use your
situated.
phone. Why would you need it? Yeah, okay, because you work at home. Gotcha.
Yeah, but working from home is a convenient option, but it's not convenient right now because I don't have it set up. So I'll go into the office until I get it set up. But I'm cheap now that I'm paying for everything, like everything.
It's
on
his
my
first
own.
time having all the bills
Yeah,
just on him.
So now I'm cheapy McCheapers, and I'm like, do I really have to? And I was like, $80? I can't do that. Like,
You're like a teenager who gets their first apartment, like Bill's girl, right? And she was like, I don't want to. Oh, I got to pay for all this. It's an interesting transition when you have older kids and they go, Oh, man, these are expensive. Yeah, what do you think
Yeah.
I've been paying for the past 20 years?
I still pay for a lot of the kids.
Of course. I got 2 kids in college. Let me give you some money here, right? Enough complaints about eating day-old cake and big, fat Big Mac bellies. It's $1,000 from the Buzzard Bookie. It is the last handful of keywords you'll get this round, so make them count. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Credit. That's credit. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Anybody concerned about this tick-borne meat allergy that they say is being severely underdiagnosed?
I hear
know what
about that
this
from
is.
time to time, and I do not want it.
I've never heard of this.
I would think that this would present itself to you, like you would know if you developed a meat allergy. Something called AlphaGal Syndrome. Many Americans may have it and not even know it. This is
Alpha gal?
AlphaGal.
Take that, alpha males. The alpha gals are out there, and they don't even have to eat meat.
The sisters are doing it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's an allergy spread by ticks, and they think that hundreds of thousands of Americans are unaware that they even have it. But it makes you develop an allergy to meat, getting this tick bite. The syndrome's name comes from a sugar found in beef, pork, and meat from other mammals, as well as milk and other dairy products. Now, Mary's already lactose intolerant, so maybe this is something that
I
wouldn't
can't
even...
also be allergic to meat.
The sugar is also present in tick spit.
Oh.
And it's called AlphaGal Syndrome. So I would imagine that most people, again, I don't know how you wouldn't know, A, that you had been bitten by a tick, or B, that you had a meat allergy. Because if you're a carnivore, if you eat meat, you would probably notice if all of a sudden, maybe you'd attribute it to something else. I don't know. Maybe you chowing down that Big Mac, provided that there's meat in that, chowing down on that Big Mac, maybe you have a meat allergy. Maybe it has nothing to do with just kind of feeling terrible after it. Maybe that's coincidental. Maybe you have AlphaGal Syndrome.
Well, I am an alpha gal.
I know you are.
I'm out here running businesses and firing people. And
She's out running the streets.
making deals and getting turned down for weekend gigs, baby.
Yep. Well, but that's all part of it's all pushing a rock uphill.
Is it, Alan?
Yes.
Well, I'm
Showbiz
tired
is
of it.
one big, well, buckle in, baby.
No.
It is nonstop pushing the rock uphill. Even when you get good news, then that's a rock you've got to push uphill. But you know what? It's for the love of the game.
I understand that, but there becomes a point when the love of the game becomes financially irresponsible.
Understood. But nobody gets into this business to get rich.
When you've been doing it for 11 years, you might
Try
want to maybe break
30.
even.
Huh?
You're doing more than breaking even.
Yeah,
You're doing very well.
True. Doing great. Yep. But I got 30 plus years in the game, too.
Right. So,
Pushing a rock uphill, baby.
yeah, I got an email, so I'm opening for Dan Cummins, who sells out everywhere he goes.
But he doesn't let you sell merch.
No, he does. He changed that.
Oh, he
That
does?
was a COVID thing.
That was
That, like
COVID, yeah.
staffing
I see.
issues, and because
Gotcha.
he has a ton of merch, so they didn't have the people to do his meet and greets.
Gotcha.
So I'm opening for him in 2 weekends in Virginia, one in Richmond, one in Virginia Beach. And so I emailed the booker and I was like, hey, Dan's only doing a Friday, Saturday. Can I come in a day early and headline Thursday, or stay a day late and headline Sunday? Like, can we do like a weekend capper? And this guy, he's like, yeah, that sounds great. We'd love to do that. See the attached, contract. Here's what you're agreeing to. And there's a cancellation clause in it that's like, okay, you can take the Thursday gig, but if you don't if you don't sell 100 tickets by Tuesday, we cancel the show. And I was like, how am I supposed to agree to this? And he was like, well, we cannot afford to open the comedy club on a Thursday if we don't sell at least 100 tickets. And I was like, dude,
it's a giant bringer show.
okay, but that's what all of entertainment is. I
Right.
understand that you're going to get booked based on the tickets that you sell. I get that. But I don't know anybody in Richmond, Virginia. I can't guarantee you I'm going to sell. I can barely pre-sell 100 tickets at Hilarities. To get people to buy tickets in advance is miserable, first of all, even if you're pushing it. And so I was like, I don't think I can accept this with this cancellation clause. He's like, yeah, well, let me know if you start selling tickets.
Isn't that what Hofstadter did? Like flip the script?
What do you mean?
Hofstadter, when he tours now, he's like, if the gig doesn't sell enough tickets, I just give you your money back.
He doesn't book the gig until there's 100 tickets sold. So he says, hey, if you're in this town, if you can get 100 people to come, I'll come do it. And so it'll just, from my understanding
see.
of it, it'll kind of sit in perpetuity until those tickets are sold.
Well, this is the best I can do for you. We have half a dozen bureau chiefs in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, so that's 6 people.
Can you
Each
get
of
some
them-
people from Pakistan to fly to Richmond?
Maybe.
Can you get, we have Carrie and Geronimo. Oh, I'm sorry. He's in Richmond, Kentucky.
That's not
We
the
don't
right
even
one.
have half a dozen.
Oh my
Okay, so
God,
we
we
have
have 5.
Carrie, Laura, Barb. Now, all of our
That's 3.
female, coincidentally, I don't have the other names.
Oh.
Coincidentally, it sounds like a good a portion of our bureau chiefs there in Richmond are women.
That's good.
Women let you draw women.
Do you think
They like your show. The gals be alpha gals, be shopping, doing it for whatever
what are
it
their
is.
names? Carrie, Barb, and Laura?
Yep.
If they can each bring 40 people, then we can do this.
There you go. Now, I'm telling you, this is why you need to tap in to your Indian, Pakistani
They're
fan
not gonna
base.
fly over here. They're
You
not gonna fly to
don't know
Richmond,
what.
Virginia.
You know how badly some people want to get out of India or Pakistan, right? Nuclear powers constantly pointing the finger at each other. All kinds of people want to get out there. Get out of there, rather.
Yeah. So I was just having
You're giving them a reason to do just that.
I'm having a frustrating business morning. So I'm being told no. I'm being denied for things that I'm applying for. It seems like my career is very stagnant, and then on top of that, with the social media team messing up something that we have had multiple meetings about, I was just like, you know what? Maybe a Big Mac will fix this, and then I was incorrect.
Was it just that, or did you get the frites with it? And did you get the combo,
Oh,
or
I got
just the
fries and a
sandwich?
Coke. Come on
okay.
now.
I'm just asking. Some
I'm an
people
American,
go.
Alan.
Some people just go for the sandwich.
No.
Okay, and that's all I was asking.
And I try to be in these moments where they're like, practice gratitude. Make a gratitude list for things that you're thankful for.
Now, why do you say it with such disdain?
Because I want to be aggravated for a little while.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
I have a very busy fall schedule, and I am very thankful for that. But at the same time, it's like, you know?
Right,
Just
like you're going to
ugh.
be in Cincinnati September 7th through 10th.
No.
That's
Oh,
Bill Squire
that's
at Go Bananas.
me. That's right. But maybe I'll be there 2 weeks later.
Yes.
I'll set that table for you.
Thanks,
I'll be
buddy.
like, hey, everybody.
Appreciate you.
In 2 weeks, my friend Mary's going to
He's
be
really warming
here.
him up for you.
So come see her, too. And the week after me is Luke Knoll. So it's like
Hey.
Look at all
so it's all,
that.
it's all my
Love
buddies
Luke
there.
Knoll. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to. Warm it up, Chris. That's
What
what
I
I
was
was born
born
to
to
do.
do.
Warm it up, Chris. Warm it up, Bill.
I don't remember the rest of the song.
Well, that's okay.
Jump
It's good
around.
enough. Yeah.
Is that them? Chris Cross will make you jump.
A different song, but
Yeah.
yes.
Chris Cross will make you jump.
The Mac Dad will make you.
Yeah,
The Daddy Mac will make you.
jump.
The Big Mac will make you fart.
Fart, fart. Pump, pump.
Plump.
Slump.
Oh, plump,
Plump,
plump.
slump.
The Big Mac will make you plump, plump. I want to do it too. Uh-huh. Mary in the car.
That's why Bill got a picture of my belly today.
That's the kind of stuff I get from women. It's just, I'm feeling the fattest I've felt in a while. Here's a picture. That's-
Well, and the spiral doesn't stop at eating a Big Mac. Then it's like, man, this is why I weigh too much. This is why I need to lose weight. This is why I need to do this. This is why I'm tired all the time. This is why I got to drink Red Bull. And it's this incessant stream of negative self-talk.
Are you exercising?
I've the last 3 weeks I've been exercising 3 days a week.
That's
I've
great.
been trying to count my calories. Big Mac excluded.
But
Today excluded.
what I'm saying is, it would be worse if you weren't and were eating the Big Mac.
Right.
Big Mac is probably negligible at that point.
Well, I did that for 8 months.
That's
That's
good,
how we
though.
got here.
I know. I understand.
Yeah. So then it's a whole day. Then you just gotta eat cake. And...
Alan Poundcake needs the poor person discount. I pay $25 for internet.
Where?
I'm just reading what they wrote. I don't know.
I want that poor portion.
I know.
pay
Listen, there's a
so
lot
much for internet.
There's a lot of commercials now that they're like. Now I don't know how good the service is, but there's a lot of commercials that are like, you can pay 50 cents for internet. You know, because internet now has become just, I don't know. Because the reason they charge you so much for it is because they're like, people are on games and want to stream shows real fast.
working
or whatever.
from home.
Right, but you can get like pretty. You can get pretty decent internet for
You
next
guys
to
made
nothing.
fun of me when I lived in my bozo apartment because I had 18 megabyte internet and it
Yes.
was like $40 a month. And you
Yes.
guys were like, because remember, I couldn't
Yeah.
stream Netflix and be on a social media app on my phone at the same time.
Yeah, and I would still make fun of you
Because
for that.
one of them would break. One of them would stop working if I tried to do two things at once.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could have internet for $40 a month, but
Yeah.
I hope you don't like scrolling while you're watching TV.
That's right. Yeah, whatever. He'll figure it out. I have faith in him.
I have faith in me too.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. God, I love the notion of Mary just sitting in her boiler basement house with 18 meg internet.
I got
It's just
18
like,
meg internet
oh,
when I
God.
moved upstairs.
Yeah.
Bro. That
Yeah.
was
You-
my in the sky internet.
Yeah, you didn't even have internet when you were
Uh-uh.
in the basement.
I didn't need it.
Everything's just buffering nonstop.
It was. Remember?
course.
I got my air conditioner that had an app on the phone. And I told you guys, I was like, I can't always use
I can't
my air
connect to
conditioner because my TV is on.
It's like an old car that slows down until you turn the air
And then
off.
here's the other thing when we talk about gratitude. I think about that time in my life where that wasn't that long ago. That was 4 years ago that
Right.
that I wasn't able to use my cell phone and my television at the same time. So we're doing all right.
See, these are the salad days, baby. Yeah.
You need that reminder, that perspective.
There you go.
And also, if it go back to that, it's not the end of the world.
I'm not going back to that. What are you
I
talking
mean, it
about?
sounds like you're head back to that.
To the basement
Brian
apartment.
kicking me out?
Yeah, if I had to listen to this, you'd be gone.
He's got to get that roof paid for first.
Yeah,
homie.
right. Let me split the bills and then
Well,
maybe next year.
Since you fired your social media team, you have more money to pay for the roof.
There it is.
Which I had the same social media team, but I fired them back in April.
You fired them after 1 month.
Yeah.
I
'cause
gave them like
s-
6.
yeah.
February, March, April, May. June,
'Cause I saw what they were
July.
doing,
I gave
I'm
them
like,
7
oh,
months.
This isn't what is not going to work.
This is a hell of a testimonial you
Yeah.
guys are both. All right, I got a break here. If you want to get a text in, 35192. We have amazing internet speeds here, so I'll get your messages toot sweet. And you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, it's Rover. If you missed something on